wickets taken by spin at the 2024 ICC Women's T20 World Cup than any other edition of the competition.
Oh, what a catch!
On this episode of Aramco Power Performances, we take a look at the numbers around spin at the T20 Women's World Cup and crunch the data as to why you had to spin to win. With Dubai and Sharjah providing much more spin-friendly wickets compared to other grounds around the world, it was no surprise that 161 wickets in the tournament fell at the hands of spinners.
This is a seed.
Though pacers were more economically successful throughout the tournament, it would be the spinners who would be far more effective when it came to taking those all-important wickets. In fact, the three leading wicket takers of the tournament would all be spinners. Afi Fletcher for West Indies, Nkululeko Mlaba for South Africa, and New Zealand's Melly Kerr. Not only did Kerr take the most wickets ever at a Women's T20 World Cup, but her standout performances throughout the competition with both ball and bat would result in her being awarded the Aramco Player of the Tournament.
She is putting on a show here.
Arguably, Kerr's biggest weapon is the variation of her bowling, with some saying she has the best googly in world cricket. The delivery that deceived the batter by turning the opposite way to her normal delivery resulted in 5 of her 15 wickets during the tournament.
Wonderful bowling from Kerr, the googly.
As well as variation, a world-class spinner has many other tools at their disposal. The amount of movement off the pitch a spinner can get is one of the most important. West Indies skipper Hayley Matthews bowled the biggest turning ball of the competition, with this delivery ripping a massive 6.86 degrees off the pitch. Playing in her first World Cup, India's Asha Sabana deduced the most average spin in the tournament with an incredible average deviation of 4.5 degrees. The amount of spin Sabana created could be linked to the pace she consistently bowled at during the tournament. Sabana's average speed was the second slowest out of all the bowlers, forcing the batters to try and generate more power with their shots, which often led to their downfalls.
Out to the leg side, and India strike twice quickly.
Pace did, however, prove a very successful tactic for the Australian team throughout the World Cup, with spinners Sophie Molyneux and Ash Gardner clocking the 4 quickest deliveries for spinners. With the favourable spin conditions, there'll be no surprise that the team whose spinners made the most out of conditions would be the eventual winners of the tournament. New Zealand would take 30 wickets throughout the tournament with spin, thanks to their attack of Kerr, Carson, Jonas, Kasparik, and even part-time Susan Bates making huge contributions to their victorious campaign.
And gone! New Zealand on the brink of victory.
The data shows New Zealand's spin attack's average and strike rate was streaks ahead of all the other nations, as all the data pointed towards how crucial it was to spin to win.
There it is, New Zealand have done it. They have climbed their Everest.
Join us next time for another edition of Aramco Power Performances.